All right, so we are going to move on to Microsoft Excel, as I said earlier. Remember that in previous classes, we would have covered computer security, we would have covered countermeasures as to how we secure our computers, software, data, hardware. We also covered the impact of technology on different areas of society and the jobs that are offered in information technology. Those are the topics that we've covered so far. So we are moving on to Microsoft Excel. There will be a day when I go through the SB, all right? Hoping that that day will have more persons. But for now, we're moving on to Microsoft Excel. So let me open. I don't know how many persons received the practice questions that I sent in Microsoft Excel. It wasn't a graded activity, just for practice. Anybody tried it? I know Alandre tried. I'm not seeing him now, but I know he tried because he sent me what he was doing. Anybody else actually looked at it? No? All right, so we're going to use that. Another question. Do you guys have, anybody have a computer with Microsoft Excel?
No, miss.
Yes, miss.
All right, so one person said yes. What about the other persons? That's just one person, Patrine and Kevoy, two persons answered. I need everybody to answer. How am I going to know what I'm working with? Everybody has to answer. Rashim, do you have a computer working with? Guys, just click unmute and answer.
No, miss.
Okay.
No, miss.
Macy, do you have a oh, Macy said yes. Who is young Marie? Do you have a computer or device working with? I didn't hear you. All right, Candice, do you have a device working with?
Yes, miss.
Okay, Patrine. Patrine, do you have a device?
No, miss.
Okay, Alia, do you have a device?
Yes, miss.
All right, so guys, if you don't have a device, you can pay attention still. All right, just look at what we're doing. If you need to make notes, you can make notes. All right, but it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to understand it if you don't have a device. Because can you see my screen now? I have Microsoft Excel open and I have the activity open. Can you see both things?
No, miss.
What are
Only
you?
the activity.
No, miss.
Only the activity?
Yes,
Only
miss.
my seconds.
Oh, let me see. How does it allow you to share both things at once? Let me try to figure out. Because I have both things open, so I thought it would show both things. Are you seeing both things now?
No, miss.
All right, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to send the activity in the group, just in case. I know I sent it already, but I'm going to send it again. And then you can follow the activity in the group, and I just open Microsoft Excel and do it on the screen, because I'm not quite sure how to show both things at once. I'll have to figure that out another time. All right,
Yes, miss.
so I'm going to send the activity in the group and you just open it on your phones and we go through it. All right. So the activity, the first activity there is one that we would have already done in class. Remember the one that we did with the flavors one-stop shop, where it said that if your mother was making a shop and wanted to ask you, since they know that you're doing Microsoft Excel in school, to create the spreadsheet for them. We did that one in class already, all right? So we're going to do a
Yes,
quick
miss.
recap of that one and then we move on to something new. So the first thing I want to ask you though, make sure you're following it on your phones or so. Number 2 says total cost price
And a
of
pop.
each item. Total cost price of each item. Which function would you use to find the total cost price for each item? So tin sausage is you're purchasing 24 and the unit cost is $90 and you want 24. So to find the total cost price, what would you do? Anybody, somebody, we did this in class already. How would you find the total cost price for tin sausage? Guys, you go to the shop, you're buying sausages. You're buying 24 sausages. One of the sausages for $90. How are you going to know how much for 24? Seriously? Nobody?
Mr. Hayden, so we do add them.
Add? Why would you add? Wouldn't that take
Yeah,
forever?
see, my
You're
total
going to
amount
add
of
90,
sausages.
you're going to add $90 24 times?
Me
To
say I
get the
got
answer,
times the
yes?
24 by 90.
Very good. Thank you, Rashid. So you would multiply the 24 by the 90 to figure it out, right? What's the name of the function that you use to multiply? Anybody remembers? The function for multiplication is product. When you're typing any formula or function, what's the first thing that must come in front of
It's the
it?
equal sign.
Very good. So it would be equal product, open bracket, and the cell address. Well, this one is not labeled. So just for argument's sake, just C2 to D3. So that's how you would find it, right? Well, it's
Yes,
giving
sir.
0 because this
Yes, miss.
is giving 0 for the answer because, of course, there's nothing on this Excel. We're just refreshing our memories. All right, the next one says the total money she would spend. So you're finished buying everything out. How are you going to know how much would be the total amount of money that you spend at the supermarket? Which function would you use to find the total money? So you buy the sausage, the mackerel, the sardine, the corned beef. What function are you going to use to find the total amount of money that
So,
you
miss,
spend? Very good. You would use sum. So it would be equal sum, open bracket, and the cell address, whatever it is. All
I will
right?
get the total.
And it would give you the total. All right, next one. The price of the cheapest item. Which function would you use to find the price of the cheapest item?
Minis,
Min, very good. Who is answering?
Macy, miss.
Macy, so Macy wanna learn. All right, so min is used to find the lowest value of anything. It stands for minimum. So it would be equal min, open bracket, and then
Open bracket.
you have the cell address, whatever it is. I'm just making up things right now because this is revision. Whatever it is, and it would give you the price for the lowest item. Everybody must know this one now. Macy, do not answer. The price of the most expensive item.
Max,
We just guess.
Huh?
Maximum.
Max.
Maximum, but what do you put in the Excel? What is the function called?
Max. Max.
Max.
Equal max.
So it's equal max, open bracket, and whatever
I'm
the
gonna make it see.
cell address is. Good? All
yes,
right. Last
Yes,
one.
miss.
Which function would you use to find the number of items to be bought?
Count.
Very good. Who said it?
What's it, sir?
Catherine.
Who?
Catherine.
Patrine. Very good, Patrine. So it
Yes,
would
sir,
be
sister.
count.
Yes, sir, sister, miss.
It would be the count function. So it's equal count and again the cell address. So this function is going to count up all the numbers. But we use count when we're counting numbers, and what do we use when we're counting words? Anybody remember? Count A. So we use count if it's numbers. If we're counting numbers, we use equal count. Say the cell has only numbers in there, right? Oh, but I could actually count these right here. Let me count these and put in an actual cell address. So that's C4 to C8. So it's numbers. So it tells me that there are 4 of them. See that? But if it was words, I couldn't use the word count. I would have to use count A. If I put the A right here, well, count A is used to count words and count is used to count numbers. All right. So you notice there are some recap questions there. So let's go through them quickly and then we move on. What is spreadsheet used for? First question.
Yes, miss.
What is spreadsheet used for? We're looking at the recap questions on the activity. What is the purpose of spreadsheet or Microsoft Excel? Same thing. What's the purpose?
Is to calculate.
Very good. Thank you. Next question. What makes up spreadsheet? What makes up spreadsheet?
Rows and columns.
Thank you. Very good. What is the difference between a row and a column? What is the difference between a row and a column? Yes?
Row goes across and
Your microphone is very low. Macy?
rows goes
I'm hearing you better now.
row goes across and columns go down.
All right, very good. Thank you. That was Alia?
Yes, miss.
Okay. All right. So rows go across, columns go down. Next one. What is a cell? What is a cell?
A cell is where the row and the column meet to form a
Very
box.
good. So it's these rectangular boxes. Next one. When do we use the if function? This was the last thing we did, I think, in class. If function and count if. When do we use if? Anybody remembers? That was the last topic we did in Excel.
Miss.
Miss, to make a
Miss
decision.
work.
Good, very good. So we use if when we're going to make a decision. So we have a decision to make, you use the if function. When do you use the count if?
Is when condition is met. When condition is met. If condition is met.
If a condition is met. So it's like you're saying, okay, if these persons get 20% on the test, then count them. So only if the condition is true, then you use the count if. All right, next question. Tell me 4 functions, just any 4 functions that you know. Or 4 persons can tell me one each. Let me call names. Alandre,
Min
tell me
function.
one function. Huh?
Min.
Alandre, your background is noisy, man. Turn away the fan. The fan blowing in the thing. All right, Rashim, tell me a function. Rashim? Macy. Macy. Guys, you're not hearing me. Katrine.
Yes, Miss.
Tell me a function.
A function for what, Miss?
Any function. We do lots of functions. Just tell me one. Tell me one Excel function.
Multiplication.
Multiplication is not the name of the function. What's the name of the function for
Product.
product? So the name of the function is product. Candice, tell me a function.
Miss, I just did.
Or is you just, I thought it was Katrine.
Miss, she was taking too long, that's why.
Okay, so Candice, product. Well, tell me another one. Candice. Candice, tell me another function. Alia,
Oh, count.
what was that?
Count.
Count. So we have two so far, product and count. Alia. Huh?
The sum.
Sum. Very good. Alandre, back to you.
Minimum.
Minimum is not a function. What's the name of the function?
Min.
Min. Kevoy.
Max.
Rashim, back to you. Rashim still not ready. Who is young Marie? Tell me a function. Guys, there are a lot of functions and we just even practice a few of them and we should have learned them already. You have max, min, count, count a, count if, product, average, sum. All of those are functions. All right. So we did if and we also did count if. Are you guys following on the activity sheet? Guys, you're following on the activity sheet, right?
Miss, me just listen because me can't access the file.
Why?
Me not have the someone me can use for accessing.
So why you don't download Microsoft Word on the phone?
Miss, me I go try. Me look at storage, miss.
But you better have a lot of things that are unnecessary on the phone. Delete something.
Yes, miss.
Alright. So we did count if and if function in class already. So this on the activity here, we would have already done this. So this is just revision. So this here is asking us to say whether the student pass or fail. And we'd use the if function to do that. So it would be equal if, and say the person's average is in, let's say, let me put in something in there. The person, hold on. The person's average is 89, right? This is their average. Person name K. So we are going to decide if the person pass or fail. It would be equal if, open bracket, what's this now? B4. So if the person gets 60 and over, the pass. If they get less than that, they fail. So if B4 is greater than or equal to 60, comma, open quotation, pass, close quotation, comma, fail in quotations as well. Guys, you remember this?
Not really.
This was the last thing we did. So see there it said that the person passed. So it's equal if whatever the cell that the person's grade is in, greater than or equal to 60, they pass or they fail. So if this number was less than 60, then it would print fail. So it prints pass. Let me change this to a number that is less than 60. It should automatically, notice it automatically changed to fail without me even having to trouble the formula. You guys see that? 80, change to pass. 40, it changed to fail. All right, so some people said they don't remember this, but I think we did this already.
Yes, miss, we did.
And the count if, say we had, let me add some more people. No, this is 0, may I put here, so I want O. So these are the person's names, K-O-K-J. So we can use the count if, say we want only those persons whose names are K. You can use the count if. So you want to count only those persons whose names start are K, you would say equal if, equal count if, open bracket, and the cell address would be from A4, or the cell range A4 to A7, comma, then you put in quotation marks K because you want K, close bracket. And there you have it. It said 2 because there are 2 persons with the name K. We also did this already. Did we? Or no, don't
Yes,
remember?
miss. Yes, miss, but me not remember.
All right. So the count if is used if a condition is met. So you say count all of these. So you give it a range. So you count from A4 to A7 if this is the condition right here. So if it's the name is K. So it just look in it and say, oh, 2 persons name K, and it count it, and then it give you the answer 2. All right, so